Welcome back. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and Defense Secretary Robert Gates say President Barack Obama's date to begin withdrawing U.S. forces from Afghanistan is not a drop-dead deadline. Instead, it tells Kabul the urgency of building its own defense force. Keith Crane has this story.
The Democratic president and his top advisors have faced sharp Republican criticism since Obama announced he would begin bringing troops home in 18 months' time. Some Republicans say it sends the wrong message, and some have questioned whether extremists will see the date as a sign of weakness. The country's defense secretary, Robert Gates, and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton have rejected the criticism and defended the president's decision.
We're going to be out of Iraq. We have a firm deadline.
They warn that the pullout will be a gradual condition-based withdrawal based on the analysis of commanders on the ground. It will be carried out province by province.
Because we're not talking about an exit strategy or a drop-dead deadline. What we're talking about is an assessment that in January 2011, we can begin a transition to hand off responsibility to the Afghan forces.
It's the beginning of a process. In July 2011, our generals are confident that they will know whether our strategy is working.
Both Clinton and Gates say having a target date will help move both countries towards a successful transition. But before Afghan forces are ready to take over, US troops have to play a lead role in that country for 2 to 3 to 4 years. After sending 30,000 fresh troops, the US forces in Afghanistan will reach about 100,000. Keith Crane, CCTV.
Afghan President Hamid Karzai says his country welcomes the U.S. new strategy. He said Afghanistan welcomes any cooperation towards the stability and progress and well-being of its people. U.S. President Barack Obama announced last week he would send another 30,000 troops to Afghanistan, but would begin bringing them home in 18 months and start handing over responsibilities for security to Afghan forces. Karzai said Afghanistan will do all it can to be a good partner in the new strategy. He said Afghans would try their best to take over security within the U.S. timetable, although he said a longer time scale may be necessary. The Afghan president said he hoped Afghans would be able to lead security operations in many areas of the country within 2 years.